Are having a good time today and getting after it. You know, the scout guys are pretty talented. The scout guys are really talented, actually. You know, so it's good to have talented scout guys, especially if they win a couple of reps. You know, kind of gets you going. So,
who are some of those scout guys that are?
Kenny was being pretty slippery today, and then Little Campbell's pretty good. Who else do we got out there? Well, I'm on the I only play right side. So.
Right.
And then Buff's pretty good, linebacker.
Sure.
Buff likes to hit, so which is good. So.
I know Iowa State's they're lacking depth at that linebacker spot. They've had some injuries.
Sure.
Are you guys kind of chomping at the bit? Maybe run the ball pretty hard coming up this weekend?
I mean, we'll have to see what happens, but I'm always excited to run the ball, especially hit a linebacker. So.
Sure.
You're an Illinois guy, but obviously you know this is a pretty intense game. How would you describe it?
You know, it's definitely going to be fun. I'm looking forward to it, but, you know, I look forward to every game, every week, so, but it's definitely going to be awesome.
I mean, the in-state juice, do you feel it?
Well, I didn't have class yesterday, so I didn't really leave my basement, so I guess we'll see today. I was just doing homework and stuff, so I guess we'll see today when I go to class. Actually, my class got canceled, so tomorrow we'll figure it out. So.
What kind of homework were we doing?
I was getting caught up on my human physiology lecture notes, and then I was doing some physics homework, so I was getting my stuff done for the week yesterday.
Can you give us a little crash course on the homework?
Which one?
Human physiology.
I mean, we were just going over like proteins and how they work and how they're made and like, oh my gosh, regulation and like uptake of them and stuff. So it's pretty fun stuff.
Are you thinking about how to efficiently create protein when you're on the football field at all?
I'm not. Actually. That would be a wild thing to think about.
Yeah. How much? So switching back to football. How much do you feel like just offensive success is like mental, of like seeing it happen on the field and then like just having that kind of mental like boost? Does that play a lot into it, do you feel like? Or
I mean, for me personally, I mean, I'm not sure if it does, but it's definitely nice to see, you know, like we go against a great defense every day, especially in fall camp, you know, it's every day and then every practice, so it's nice to see that hard work kind of pay off. But, you know, it's only one game, we got at least 11 more, so just got to keep rolling.
I mean, maybe just more as like a unit, like as, you know, you basically can go back and watch film of you guys having success, like what does that feel like kind of as you're watching that back?
I mean, it's definitely nice, you know. Well, I mean, I only watch the offensive line, so it's nice to see the guys work well together, but, you know, you're still not perfect. There's still a lot of things to work on and stuff, so you kind of take the good with the bad and work on the bad.
With that success in mind, I mean, you guys haven't had a ton of it on the offensive side of the ball for the last few years. To go out and hang 40 in week one, does that maybe feel like maybe a weight off your back? It's like, okay, we can move forward now kind of thing?
I mean, not really, you know, because it's like that's behind us, so now it's this week, and we'll see what we do this week, and then after that it'll be behind us, and then it's next week, so, you know, it kind of goes week by week, so, yeah.
Do you feel any sort of momentum going forward? Like Logan and you agreed that you guys had a pretty solid Tuesday practice. Do you feel like that carries into that upcoming game as far as how the offense is you know, playing?
Maybe a little bit, but at the end of the day, you can't think that you're sweet, you know, going in just because you got a good Tuesday practice. So, I mean, you got to just like, kind of stay right here, you know, like stay level. Even if you have great Tuesday practice, like you got to get back down here. So, I think we'll be ready to go.
Correct me if I'm wrong. It seemed like Illinois State was like they were stacking the box, or like they were sending maybe more guys to try to stop the run than you guys had on the O-line. Is that right? Am I right in saying that?
Oh, yeah, they had some blitzes where they would like overload one side or put more in the box than they could block. Yeah.
So how do you counter that or deal with that?
It just kind of depends on what kind of like personnel we have in the game. Like sometimes I'll like take the nose or take the 4-eye depending on like which way we're going or who I have on my side and stuff. So it's kind of situational. Okay. To how we pick them up.
Okay. How do you did you communicate that pre-snap if you can, or is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, if I can pre-snap, and if not, we kind of, you know, Connor's like kind of an old man, so he kind of knows what's going on. He's a smart cat. For you.
That communication, does that come from one of you two? Does Logan have to see it? Does Cade see it? Like, how does that communication go?
Honestly, it really depends on the call. Like Lojo can communicate certain things, and then Cade can communicate certain things, and then me and Connor can communicate certain things. So it just kind of depends. Okay. So I mean, it would be Lojo would be like for the whole line or whatever, and then me and Connor would be us two, and then Cade would be for everybody. So it just kind of depends on what level.
How did you feel that communication went on Saturday and with all those blitzes that they were sending?
Good. I mean, Connor's a man of few words, so it's nice to get him talking. You got to kind of, how do I say this? You gotta know how to get him talking a little bit, you know. So once you get him fired up,
You push his buttons a little bit.
well, I mean, in a good way. I'm not being mean to him. So it's kind of just get him talking about stuff, which he likes. Sometimes he likes to do. So
I think there was a stretch of 6 offensive drives you scored touchdowns on 5 of them. Like, just what's going through your head as you guys are like just putting together just drive after drive?
sure, I mean, it's definitely pretty nice, but I mean, I'm not really looking at the scoreboard. You know, I'm just taking it play by play, and then when I get my break, I'll drink my water, and eat a little sandwich or something. And then I'm getting the play, and then I'm just running the play with Connor. So.
Are these like pre-packaged Sammys or what?
Oh yeah. I'll give them to one of the trainers, and I'll bring it down, and I'll have it under my bench or whatever. So.
What type of sandwich?
Yeah.
I think last Saturday would have been a ham and cheese.
Okay.
Oh, and white bread. It was white bread.
How much do you eat during games, or is there just one sandwich at one point?
I had a sandwich. Well, I didn't eat the whole sandwich. I ate most of it. And then I had a bunch of body armors and stuff, and then I had some waffles and chews.
Waffles?
Like
the little,
like the honey stinger waffles.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. Yeah, all right.
Pretty good, actually.
Yeah, all right. I believe you.